I special shout out to my channel manager. Yes, I saw on Facebook what you posted, and I was glad to know you're safe and sound. Uh, and just be with the people of Bangladesh who just had to deal with the cyclone that came through, and everything's gonna be fine. You guys will here, we need water. We've been getting water this year, but we're actually short of water here. Our primary source of water here in Colorado, as there are 7 western states in America and parts of Mexico, depend on the Colorado River. And that is our primary water source here. Um, Very different geography here as very different from Asia. But just glad to know you're safe, and I'll be chatting with you soon. Okay, students, today I got something different and interesting that I like to do. You know me, I try to be creative. I try to give you something different so that we're not always having the same things the same way. Um, I'm even in a different room uh, that I started using this room about maybe about 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. And so today I wanted to do a lesson, something we haven't done. And this is going to help our basic students in our class. So what we have is I have a can. It's plastic, but I've repurposed it. You can see uh, I can put things. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about directions and where something's located. Inside, outside. Yes, this is the lid. This is the can. And we're going to talk about top, bottom, right, left, and we're going to talk about directions today for class. And we're going to talk some different words that are common in English. Up, I'm looking up. Down, I'm looking down. Looking to my right, right. And left, left. This is my left hand, left. Right hand, right. Okay? I am moving forward. I am moving backwards. So we can go ahead, or we can move forward, or we can go back, back. So let's talk about these words and let's spell them. Top, T-O-P. Lid, L-I-D. Inside, I-N-S-I-D-E. Outside, outside, O-U-T-S-I-D-E. Outside. Now, this is the bottom, B-O-T-T-O-M, and the top, T-O-P. So, right, R-I-G-H-T. Left, L-E-F-T. I'm looking up, up, U-P. I'm looking down, D-O-W-N. We have directions. We have north, N-O-R-T-H, north. When you look at a map, normally north will be on the top. South, S-O-U-T-H, south, can be on the bottom. Now, this is where it could get interesting. Which side of the map is west and which side is east? Well, on the map, most of the time, if you look to your right on a map, Are you going to be looking to the east or are you going to be looking to the west? Well, I'm going to take a quick look at the map that I have stored on my computer. And when I'm looking at the map, east is on my right, west is on my left. So we have north, North, south, South, east, East, and west, West. Okay, that's what we are talking about today. So, when you need to go somewhere, you have to know directions. If you're driving your car or you're walking to catch a bus, you need to know which direction you want to go. Go, Geo. And so when you get in your car, here in Colorado, it's easy. We have this large group of mountains that are to the west. So it's easy. If you're going away from the mountains, you're going to the east, you're going towards the mountains, you're going to the west. Now, if I'm looking at the mountains, north is on my right, south is on my left. So if you're riding a bus, you want to make sure you're going the correct direction that you want to go in. Sometimes the bus will give you a hint. Hint, Hint, hint. And the bus can let you know, hopefully, that you're going in the direction that you want to go. And it's good to know the names of streets and their direction. On a street sign, in on a street sign means north, S means south, E means east, W means west. So these are signs that can help you determine which way you want to go. On the freeway, if you're driving your car on the freeway and you look at the freeway, it will say Interstate 25 north, and they'll tell you which lane to get in to go north, or south, which one to go south. Here in Denver, if you're going to Interstate 70, it will say Interstate 70 east or Interstate 70 west. And the tollway, which also has parts of it that are not tolled, that are 470, you can be on the part of 470 that is not toll, but a big portion of Highway 470 is the tollway. And you need to know which direction you want to go. Many cities have loops, and 470 here in Denver is as close to a loop as you're going to get. It's a road that kind of goes around the city. So your major roads, and once again, directions are very important to know the direction you want to go to get to where you're at. Many of you have recently come to Colorado. You're here from other places, and just understanding some basic directions will help you a lot. Major roads in Colorado. But let me finish with the freeways first. These are the freeways. Interstate 25 is the main north-south route here in Denver. It goes all the way past the north of the city. It goes all the way to Canada, if I'm not mistaken. It's the main north-south road here in America for Colorado. There are other major freeways, but we're talking about Denver right now. So if you're going north on Interstate 25, you'll go, eventually you'll get to Fort Collins, you'll go over to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I haven't checked the map to see where it goes from there. But going south, you'll go into Colorado Springs, and eventually you'll get down to New Mexico. So north and south is Interstate 25. On a map, the north is to the top, the south is to the bottom. Now, going east here in Denver, Interstate 70. On the map, you're going east, it'll be to your right, the west is to your left. So, north south is Interstate 25, east west is Interstate 70. Highway 470, which a big part of it is toll, is kind of is Denver's attempt at making a loop. Not quite, but it's the concept. It's a road that goes around the city. It's the highway that goes around the city. Oh, hello. I'm happy you're here. And thanks. I appreciate both of your comments. This is very kind. And we're talking today about directions and how to get around. I'm using Denver as the example. So, what other highways are here? Yes, you may ask a question. And we have Highway 225, which goes mostly through Aurora, Colorado. It connects Interstate 25 with Interstate 70. So, that is how to get around our local community here. Now, I said we'll have roads. We have major, large roads, boulevards, avenues. A boulevard or an avenue is a road that has many lanes. These are busy. The main east-west road in Colorado, in Denver, is Colfax Avenue, which is one of the longest roads in America. Uh, it wasn't completely destroyed. I think they're talking about the surface of the earth. I think they were talking about meteors hitting the earth. I don't think the core of the planet, I mean, it's large enough that if meteors were hitting it, and that is just a theory about what caused the dinosaurs to go away. It's known the dinosaurs were here. I see fossils. We have fossils right here. I have found fossils in the different parts of the western United States. So we know that the dinosaurs were here. We know that they're not here right now. The closest things we have to dinosaurs right now, crocodiles and alligators, and there are some types of lizards that are possible. Let's see. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we have a new subscriber. I appreciate the kindness. And so, what happened to the dinosaurs? They kind of think they know, but that was maybe even 100 million years ago. So the Earth over time has taken on different forms, different things have happened. Languages. I'm not really sure. We have thousands of languages. Of course, English, I can tell you about the origins of English. English originated in Europe and is I don't want to use the word dialect of Latin, but a lot of roots of English began in Latin, and English, along with Spanish, Italian, French, let's see here, Spanish, Italian, French, English are called Romantic languages, and they are Latin-based languages. Also, English, uh, a lot of words in English didn't exist 100 years ago. Uh, this particular mouse, the word mouse was a little animal, but now we say this is a mouse. Telephone. I'm using my telephone to teach class. Uh, we have words that have been incorporated from all over the world. A lot of French words have been incorporated into English. Words from all over the world. So many different languages are used to make English words. Oh, you're welcome. So anyway, I liked the question. It made teacher think. And even words we're using today, directions, up, down, right, left, inside, outside. This can is a cylinder. It's a cylinder. What we have here is a circle. Circle. A circle is two-dimensional. A cylinder is three-dimensional. It has a top, it has a bottom, and it doesn't have sides as such, but this box has a top, bottom. It's a rectangle, right, left, and so you have this side, that side, where here is just continuous all the way around it. So how were directions invented? That's another great question. I think the directions themselves were using words to indicate direction. It's like time. Time is linear. Time just, we say that we create words that describe something. Directions are how we describe. Go that way. Go this way. I want to go to the mountain. Well, where is the mountain? The mountain from here is to the west. Okay. You want to go away from the mountain. So we're using these as, I guess adjectives would be the best word to use. We are trying to know which way. So we made words that help describe something that we want to. Just give me a moment, just a minute. I want to get to a particular worksheet that I was using in class yesterday that was very nice to use. I'll be just a moment while I get this worksheet, and I'll be able to see it so that I can tell you words we were using during the lesson. Okay, we talked about around. I am moving my finger around the can. Within. My hand is inside, but there was coffee that was within the can, but we would say inside. Usually if we're talking about the word within, we're talking about a city that would be within. Yeah, snakes, from what I understand, reptiles lay eggs. So Uh, the egg is inside the snake, or even turtles, I think, are different. Um, Here's a good example: fish. Fish lay eggs, they have eggs. Mammals have live births. A whale or a dolphin in the ocean will give live birth to its calf. I think calf is the correct word to use to describe the baby. So, yes, and so mostly birds lay eggs, reptiles lay eggs, and snakes. I am not aware of a snake that has a baby that's live born. I think snakes mostly have eggs. I think that's how snakes are born, is they're in an egg. And turtles uh, are eggs. Many different reptiles, and that's basically reptiles and fish are where you're going to have eggs, and mammals you're going to have live births. So let's see here. We've talked about within. The word within is normally like we'll use the expression the city of Denver is within the borders of the state of Colorado. As inside is something smaller. If we're talking about within, it's usually something larger. I see a right, left, north, south, east. I got them all. I was looking at the worksheet we were using in class yesterday. So, our class yesterday, we talked about directions. And many of you are here in America, uh, have come here from somewhere else. And most of the people who live in America have families that came from somewhere else. So if you're in America, let us know you're in America. If you aren't in America, can you let me know what country you are in? And then we can talk about directions, how to get from here to where you are. Let's see here. You're in Kenya, Nairobi. Oh, welcome. Okay. And we have different classes. Level 1 is our very basic class. I am certified to teach all the way up through level 6. I could have done level 7 or level 8, but I just, I have enough. I can teach students at any level. And the math and the English, a lot of that uh, will depend on how much you have practiced, how much or how long or how well you have been, uh, and your level of interest and your needs will determine it, and what you want to do. I struggled with math when I was a lot younger, but now there is a type of math that I do teach occasionally. Um, I had to get certified to teach it. I'm certified to teach English. And I am a native English speaker. I grew up here. So my family, for the most part, came from Europe. And I take off my glasses. Oh, very good. Level 4. Excellent. I have a lot of level 4 students for 2 years. Wonderful. Well, welcome. You're welcome to go through the library. We have 140 videos every 2 days on average. We put new videos there, and I'm always encouraging students to do presentations. And I have worked with a couple of other teachers, and one of the things that we can do, and it would be very wonderful, and I do have Zoom, I do have the computers, so I'm learning editing, I'm getting better at it, but I want students who want to do presentations to our YouTube class, um, email me, Dale at EnglishTeacherDale.com, and we can begin communicating directly so that give you a chance. Oh, we may want to talk about that too. So I'm still learning Canva. I'm learning CapCut. Oh, excellent. I appreciate. I'll wait to hear from you. And what I'm learning is I'm learning how to do a carousel with a landing page, product pages, and a call to action page, so I can invite people more professionally to join the class, and I can do it on other social media platforms. And we can be going in the right direction. Right direction means the correct direction. So you're level 4 and you've been working on math and English. That is excellent. Uh, I'm happy to hear that. So, anyway, I enjoy your questions. They're very interesting. You've made the class very interesting today. I appreciate uh, your input, and I'm just very happy. Also, recently I learned how to play the panda drum. I want to show you. This is my panda drum, and these are the sticks, right and left. And then I can make music here, and we can listen to it. Oh, I'm happy to meet you too. I have hundreds of students all over the world. I lived in China in 2019 and taught the summer semester at a university in Xi'an, China. And I've taught online for several years and have hundreds of students from China. I have students right now adding Kenya, that gives me 42 plus China, 43 countries where I have students right now. And I taught adults here in Denver. I've been a volunteer teacher. All the teachers at the English Learning Center in Denver, Colorado. That's English Learning Center, Denver. Uh, Let me make sure I got the website down correctly. I'm gonna make sure I tell the correct. Just a moment. I gotta. English Learning Center Denver.org is the school where I have been a volunteer teacher since 2018. That's several years. And we have adults, immigrants who come here to America from all over the world. And we teach them English. We teach all the way level 1, all the way to level 5 at the school. And so we have 2 campuses. One, we have main campus, and we have a south campus, which is closer to where I live. And our school offers low cost English lessons, and it is just amazing. I was volunteering there when I was asked if I was interested in going to China, and I said, yes, I would love to go to China. Oh, okay. So, anyway, what we can do is I will, I'll email you and I'll tell you the idea I have. I'm working with different teachers, and did you see? I did some videos with a teacher from India, and her name is Arashi, and I'm trying to get all the videos her and I did. I'm trying to get them posted, and I've got a couple of them on my channel here. But just look around, and I. Um, am looking forward to being able to have videos with more students, more teachers. I did an interview of a man who was a tourism ambassador when I was in the Bahamas. And if you haven't already seen it, I did a class with sharks. Now, one of the or actually two of the classes I taught last winter, I went outside when it was below freezing, sub-zero temperatures, and during a blizzard when it was snowing and blowing snow, and the wind was blowing, and my face was red. Well, I developed kind of a cough and runny nose, and I've had a very difficult time getting rid of it. So I've promised that uh, I won't have any more classes outside when it's freezing outside, so I don't get sick. So anyway, uh, I'm just so happy that uh, everyone came to class today. I I filmed these live broadcasts early in the morning here. Right now it's 5:30 a.m. Yeah, I know. I have to protect my health. I am 65. My birthday's coming up here June 17th, and I'm gonna have a birthday, and I have to think of what we're gonna do for my birthday this year. Last year, I got on a train. I went up ahead of my birthday. Some friends that were part of one of my international groups, we got together as a group. We rode the train up to Glenwood Springs, Colorado. On the way back, we stopped at Georgetown, Colorado. And let's see here. Oh, really? Yeah, I had not even thought about that. That's a great idea. I think I will. I like that idea. Uh, Having a live broadcast on my birthday. I think it's on a Monday this year. I think. I'm not sure. I think it's on a Monday. Because Father's Day is the 16th. Yes, and 17th is uh, uh, my birthday. Last month, I did a Mother's Day video. I will try to do a Father's Day video and have it posted to honor all the fathers out there. Uh, and it was, let's see here. Oh, yes, okay. And this year, what I do is, in late February, I traveled to the Bahamas and got to have some interesting lessons from the Bahamas. I'm going to be taking a trip after my birthday is over, and I usually don't tell people where I'm going because I like it to be a surprise. But I'm going to be gone for several days. I'm going to leave on a Sunday and come back on a Thursday. Because it won't interfere with my ongoing classes. I have classes, and I don't have any classes scheduled for that particular Monday through Thursday, and I don't normally teach on Sunday. So I have a break where I won't miss any of my classes, and I'm going to go somewhere and film uh, make several videos while I'm there. I'll have several days to film and hopefully take some good photographs too. When I went to the Bahamas, I took a lot of video, but I didn't take a lot of well, I took some photographs. I think I did. Let's see. Yes, okay. So anyway, I am happy to have everyone in class today. It's good to see everyone. And in just having enjoyment. For me, the purpose of this channel is to allow people who want to improve their English, who want to practice English, who want to have a Native American teacher to teach them English. I YouTube gives us the chance to have free lessons. Now, I have other programs that are almost finished, that are ready to go. But here is, just so you understand, YouTube is our school. Think of a school and think of YouTube as our virtual school, our online school. This channel is our classroom. And in our classroom, we have teachers. I'm one of our teachers. I have a teacher, but I have other teachers I invite to make videos. And all of our subscribers, you're all students. So it is amazing because now I have students in about 42 countries, 42 or 43 countries around the world. And it's on 6 different continents. And it is so amazing that this is available. When I got my master's degree back in 2010, my degree was in teaching and learning with technology. And I did my practicum for my master's by teaching high school English briefly in the Philippines. And I did my capstone project, which is my thesis for my thesis for my master's degree. And my goal at that time was something that wasn't possible. I wanted to be able to teach students in different countries at the same time and have those students be able to communicate with each other. Now, what I have here on YouTube is my basic English channel. And I want it to be open, free, accessible. If you have friends, please tell them about our channel. Please tell them about our class and the lessons, and let them know that they can subscribe for free. It doesn't cost anything. When you come here to America and you want to improve your English, you have schools. And fortunately, the English Learning Center in Denver, where I teach, all of our teachers, all of us are volunteers, so it helps keep the cost down. But there are other costs that are affiliated, and it costs money to run the channel. Let's talk money for just a moment. And when you come here to America and you want to learn English, oh, I appreciate that so much. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that next Saturday. Just remind me, and we can do that. And sometimes I do include numbers and math and addition. So we can talk about that next week. So when you come to America and you want to have your English class, a lot of people who are our students, they want to help get a better job. One of our students got a better job as an auto body repairman recently. He was able to get his English improved, that he got a better job. We have people who work in restaurants. We have people, so what I'm trying to say here is we keep the cost low because you work here in America. You work a job, sometimes 2 or 3 jobs, you're tired. And our YouTube channel gives students an extra way that they can watch their videos at any time, take the class at any time. Oh, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a membership program, and I will set something up to make donations possible. I'm just restructured the business a couple weeks ago, and now I'm able to do things uh, more than just on YouTube. We're going to have a membership program. We're going to have ebooks. We're going to have courses coming out this year. And it's so exciting, and so many things are happening. They're happening very quickly. And it is amazing what we're going to be able to do with the channel going forward. And the channel is the foundation. Think of building a schoolhouse. The channel, the YouTube channel, our class is the foundation. We have a teacher, we have students, and we're just getting started. Yes, I know, and that's one thing that's already been discussed. Uh, we'll we'll be able to. Yeah, it is like a school, and it's an international school, and the goals that we're looking going forward. Um, I can post videos on YouTube, but with the membership and coordinating it with the website. Right now, the website is under construction. A lot of it is building. We're under construction right now. We're pre-launch on some of our projects. And I'm having to write a lot about what I'm doing because I have banks and governments and uh, everybody wants to know what I'm doing and my mentors. So I'm having to write out a lot of the plan. One teacher described it as a roadmap. And that's what we were talking about earlier. You want to go somewhere, you have to know how to get there. And that's what's amazing is that uh, we have some amazing and wonderful things coming up. And affordability. That's what I was talking about. When you come here to America, the tuition you pay, but think about other expenses you don't think about. Transportation, getting back and forth to class. A lot of our adult students here in Denver, they're women, they have children. They want to improve their English because they want to be able to talk to their children in English and read stories to them in English. And the children go to school, they want to be able to talk to their child's teacher and not be embarrassed. And I tell them it's okay to make a mistake in English class. Build your confidence and speak more firmly. I had one student, when she started class, she would talk like this. It was hard to hear her. But by the time we had been in class for a year, she was my student for a year, she was able to speak louder, more confidently. That's what we're trying to do. We want to improve the lives of our students. It gives me a lot of purpose. I love and care about teaching. I care about all my students, all of you. All of you are very important, very special, and give meaning to me. And that's what we're trying to do. Get a better job, start a business, be able to help children with their homework. That's where we're going with it. Helping our families, helping our communities, helping our nation, helping the planet. I have other plans that involve the environment. We were talking about dinosaurs earlier. We're talking about the earth and things we can do to help the earth. And I have some amazing videos that I've watched that we can work on some of the ideas that, oh, wonderful. Tell them thank you. Tell them my teacher said thank you. One of your friends will join us in class and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that so much. That means so much to me. Oh, maybe they're even here now. And just to just to know that that's what it's about, helping one another. I learned a lot about family when I was in the Philippines, and family in China. I have also learned about community, um, different cultures around the world. Um, in America, it's about making something like Texas. When I lived in Texas, they wanted it bigger, they wanted it faster, they wanted it huge. Uh, in Africa, African culture, I understand community is very important. And having projects that help out villages and communities and growing the community and being part of a community. It's like in the Philippines, a part of family. And I was asked about a particular couple that I had met in the Philippines. I went to their home. I had an interpreter with me. And what we did is they offered me coffee and a piece of bread, and we sat and we visited. And before I left, they gave me a glass of juice, and we were really enjoying our visit together. And the interpreter told me something because when we were getting ready to leave, they gave me a big hug and they were smiling and laughing. And this couple, and it was just a modest little home, a small wooden home. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have uh, a lot of what Americans would call riches. They had riches in their heart. They were the most amazing couple. They had a home, they had food, and they had family. That's all they wanted. That's all they needed. But the interpreter told me they were happy because an American visited their home, took time, accepted their hospitality, had coffee with them, ate bread with them, drank the juice that they offered me, and I visited them. And then the last thing the interpreter told me as we were ready to leave, I had been the first American in their home, and that they were so honored that I had accepted their hospitality. And I said it meant a lot to me too, that they were willing to accept me into their home. I was a guest in their home, and I was a guest in their country. I will, and we're working on it. Uh, Improving your English. One of the biggest things you can do is practice. But that's what I like to do. I love to travel. So, what we can do is, like next week, you told me next week we're going to talk about math. We're going to talk about numbers and practicing English, becoming more confident in your English, and learning pronunciation. Learn the syllables. 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 Each breath is a sound. You take a big word, you make it into small pieces, and it makes it easier to pronounce. I have a pronunciation video. You may want to find it and watch it. I'll probably have some more on pronunciation. A friend of mine who's a teacher just did an entire education course on pronunciation. She'll be a guest here within a few weeks. We'll get her on our in our class to talk to us. But practice, practice, practice. But I don't have anyone to practice with. That's okay. You can talk to your phone. You can talk to animals. You can talk to a mirror. You can talk to your children. You can talk to your parents. You can talk to a robot. It doesn't matter. Now, some places you may want to be careful. But if you're by yourself, just go in the mirror. Look at a mirror, and you always have someone to practice English with. If you have friends, practice your English together. And it's okay to make a mistake in English class. We are always, we never, never, never say something bad to someone if they make a mistake in their English. We encourage people. We keep things positive. And that's what we can do to practice our English. And start small. And now, yeah, I have to go too. I'm going to be saying goodbye now. I also have to leave. I have a class, an actual class of one of my students who've been my student for several years. I'll be teaching class, uh, an online class here in just shortly. Yes, okay. And I have to leave. You have to leave. It is so good meeting you. I'll wait for your email. I will reply to your email. And I'll put together a class for next Saturday. And it's almost time for me to say goodbye also. So, okay. I have really enjoyed, uh, and we'll pick this up next week. I will have a replay of this class available, posted very soon. You'll be able to watch it as many times as you want. Uh, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and end the class because I have a class I have to prepare for. I'm an actual English teacher. I teach actual students. And guess what? This is an actual lesson, and you are actual students. But it's just teaching gives me a lot of joy, and I am so happy. And I want you to practice your English and keep watching the videos. So now it's going to be time to say goodbye. You can watch the video replay anytime you want to see it. Anyway, it has been wonderful talking to all of you in class today. So it's time to go, and I'm going to say class dismissed.